What's Rashi saying? Sounds like what you're saying.
You're not afraid.
Good evening, everyone. So nice to see you all. I see a lot of faces here that we haven't seen in a while. And it's really nice to have you guys back. So thank you very much for coming. I just wanted to mention, a few people were asking me about the summer, what the schedule is going to be. So last year we decided to take a break in the summer.
Yeah, this is all.
This year we decided not to.
This is great.
So, yeah. So I'm very, very happy to say that we will be continuing through the summer. And we hope that all of you, or at least most of you, will be able to make it, if not every week. I understand people travel and other things are happening during the summer, but please try to come as much as you can, even over the summer. And if there's a problem or you feel that you won't be able to make it for an extended amount of time, please let me know so I can work out the scheduling with your partner as well. So I just wanted to mention that. And Rabbi Walby would like to introduce the speaker for this evening.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Granitsky. Let's give a round of applause. She does such an incredible job. Such a great group of Torah scholars here tonight, and it's really wonderful to be here and to learn together. Tonight is a very special evening for Torch, aside from being the day after yesterday's counting of the Omer. But it is also the first night that we have a new rabbi at Torch. And I want to tell you, we have the privilege of hearing Rabbi Chaim Bucsko join us and speak to us tonight. But I'm very excited because getting to know Rabbi Bucsko and having our 3 a.m. barbecue last night, I told him the first morning he ever woke up in Texas, he was fleischiks, right? So that's pretty special. But he traveled over 40 hours to get here from Jerusalem, through Moscow, through New York and Dallas. And he's here, and we're very, very excited. He's going to be starting the next couple of days. He's already met many young adults today. And he's going to be teaching a lot of Torah, and we're very excited. But one of the incredible things that I've noticed about Rabbi Bucsko is that he's very unique in never ceasing to surprise me. There's always something more that I didn't know about him. And I'm very excited, delighted. Those who were here today heard that he knows how to play some Irish music. I don't know how to play Irish music. I don't even know what Irish music sounds like, right? But he apparently knows Irish music and how to play it on a guitar and on a piano. So it's really incredible. I'm really looking forward to many, many, many more years of Torah learning and inspiration with Rabbi Chaim Bucsko. And we're fortunate to have him here to inspire us tonight, Rabbi Chaim.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, hello.
First of all, thank you to Mrs. Granitsky for this. I know we all gave her a round of applause already, but I want to express my personal thanks. This is my first time here. Such a beautiful place to be and a great environment for learning. It's very hard. Also, I want to thank publicly the rabbis Wolbe. I've thanked them many times personally, and will continue to do so, but publicly it's important for me also to thank you so much for everything you've done for me already so far. They're an incredible team, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this now, to join you guys. Thank you. final thank you to everyone that I've met so far. I'm deeply, deeply touched by how warm this community is and how accepting, and just every time that I've been greeted with a smile by every single person, it makes me more comfortable leaving here. It was very heartbreaking to leave the land of Israel, a place where I really developed my Judaism and developed a family over there and a community, and coming here not really knowing anyone. One person I knew, Rabbi Yaakov Volby, but coming here alone, and the warmth that I've experienced already from you people is it's very touching to me. Thank you. You. Yeah. I grew up in the South actually, so I just have to get back into it. I grew up in Georgia. This week's parasha, Bucko, starts off in Bucko, if in my decrees you will go. The Chaim HaKadosh was a fantastic, very deep commentator on the Torah. He has very many explanations and interpretations for what this means. One of them, he says, is that he points out that it's written in the plural. In my laws you will go. You, plural, will go. And he says that this is an idea that I won't get into very much, but a classic idea in Torah that as the Torah came down to the Jewish people, it came down in several channels, and 12 channels for the tribes, 70 aspects of understanding things. Some commentators say that 613,000 ways of different understandings of the Torah. And he says that don't think that there's only one way to understand or interpret a certain Torah idea, a certain piece of wisdom that needs to be understood by every single person. But there are multiple ways of approaching and understanding things. Now, I didn't want to come up here and just tell you a nice Torah idea. I wanted to make a request of you. And that's the following. I'll tell you about a medrash. We have an ancient teaching that records a following event that actually took place. There was a quote-unquote peddler, spice peddler, oils and potions, who was traveling from town to town. And as he would go to a certain place, he would make an announcement: whoever wants an elixir of life, whoever wants life, come to me, come and get it. Crowds would flock to him. He did this routine from time to time. He came to one place where there was a very famous scholar who was living there. He was one of the greatest scholars of the generation, Rabbi Yana. And Rabbi Yana heard from his window this peddler making this announcement: whoever wants life, come and take it. And he heard from this window, and he called up to him, "Hey, you, come up here. I'm interested. I want to buy." This peddler got a little bit embarrassed. He said, "For you? No, this isn't for you. You don't need it. Not you, and not anyone else like you." Rabbi Yana didn't take that. He said, "No, you got to come up here." He forced him. He came up. So this quote-unquote peddler revealed what his routine was all about. He took out a Tehillim, book of Psalms, and he pointed to the verse, Chaim, who is the man who desires life? Whoever desires life, guard your tongue from speaking evil and your lips from speaking deceitfully. Rabbi Yana said, my entire life I've read this verse, and I didn't understand how simple it was until you know this. The understanding is, pieces of wisdom are very obvious. They're not very complicated things. And in every generation, we need to find new ways to drive these things deep into our hearts. This peddler came up with an idea. He understood that just saying platitudes to people wouldn't do it. And he came up with this whole scheme. He was going to sell them something to really drive in the fact that this is real. The Torah is real. It's giving us real wisdom for how to live. And it was a great way to reach people's hearts. And he had a nice little play to put on. When Rabbi Yana, the greatest scholar of the generation, said he wanted in on it, he said, please, Rabbi, you're above this kind of thing. You're a great scholar. You know what you're doing. You don't need this. You don't need this play. After he heard it, Rabbi Yana told him, look, I'm in this generation too. I'm part of you. I also need this. In our generation, in every generation, we need to be finding new ways to push very simple wisdom into our hearts. I'm coming here and trying to develop new ways of education and reaching Jews and reaching myself. And we all have a responsibility to ourselves to grow and to other Jews. And I'm asking every single one of you, if you have any idea at all, and I'm a very firm believer in the creativity and innovation of Jews, how to creatively push and really drive very simple ideas of wisdom into our hearts, please come tell me, and maybe we can develop something together. So, that's my request of you. You don't have to take me up on it, but it's a humble request. I'm looking forward to working with every single one of you and getting to know you all in the near future. And we should all be blessed.
Amen.
All right, thank you very much, Rabbi Bucsko. We're going to have Myra in the classroom in 3 minutes. Everyone is welcome to join us. Additionally, on our website, torch.org, we have many updated programs, and we look forward to joining you. There are new programs that have started in the past couple of weeks, and new programs that will continue to start. For example, we have an all-night learning, Shavuot night, including some special topics, including the case for the blue string in the tzitzit, and of Tcheles. And we're going to have Is Heaven a Red State or a Blue State? And many other exciting topics. I look forward to learning all night, Shavuot night, June 8th and 9th. Have a terrific evening, everybody. Drive safely.
June 8th, Saturday night.